Howdy friends, welcome back to a new episode of Beating Grandmaster with Stupid Stuff. Today we are only allowed to take a base when we kill one of our opponent's bases. So the one exception is going to be our natural. But if we want to be taking a third base, we will need to take out one of our opponents. In this case, I believe it's going to be a command center. Yes, a command center, as we're playing against a Terran player, Botvinnik. One of the best Terrans from Spain. Only Aquaron is better than him. I think Botvinnik in general is the second best player from Spain, now that I actually think about it. So, how do we want to open up here? Well, the only way we can really kill command centers, kind of consistently in my mind, is with void rays. Because command centers can fly. Going some type of immortal in would be very tricky. I could also go for stalkers. Go for some type of 2-base blink stalker attack and then try to base trade once my opponent attempts to move out, but that sounds a little bit less cool. So instead what I'm going to be doing is I will be playing a triple void ray glaive adept attack. Now this is a very old school build order that I believe Zaun once played against Innovation. That was the first time I had ever heard of Zaun in my entire life. So that's what we're going to be trying to do here. And then once we take our opponent's natural base, we can expand into a third. I am afraid that it's just going to be a bunch of 2-base all-ins today. I'll either kill them or I won't kill them. And we'll have to wait and see. I think PvT might actually be the trickiest one of all the matchups that I have. In PvZ and PvP, I actually have some pretty decent ideas on how to do this. So, yeah, but I think I can definitely get something done over there. My opponent hasn't scouted me. I haven't scouted him either. That means when it comes to information, we're about equal. Often, though, that is slightly better for Terran, because Terran just needs less information to be a little bit safe. And if my opponent does something in the early game, he can just outright kill me at this point. So it is a little bit dangerous. I kind of want to proxy my Stargate, but I'm just too late over there. So instead I'm going to be maybe open up with... I think I'll just open up with a straight Void Ray, actually. I think that's just going to be it, you know that? I think it's just going to be a straight up Void Ray. Oh, beautiful movement there with that Adept. That is absolutely fantastic. Please tell me he doesn't have a bunker. He does have a bunker. No one could have seen that coming, huh? This is why you usually check the low ground. I think I can actually hit that from the high ground, though. Can't I? This bunker is poorly positioned. Very poorly positioned. That's definitely in range, no? Oh, yep, that's definitely in range. So now it's obvious what he's going to be doing as a follow-up. And this actually will... Yeah, he's going to pop this out. That's kind of what I was thinking. Now I actually have an excuse to build a Void Ray as well, which makes life fantastic. Like, he won't be super suspicious when he sees my Void Ray at this point, I think. Yeah. You always gotta fake attack the SCV. See? And then real attack it, and then fake attack it again. Just kind of need to mix it up at all times. Hop. That thing is going to die. I don't want it to actually... Yep. Like I said, I don't want it to actually be capable of being salvaged here. We'll follow this up with a second Void Ray, maybe. So we send this across the map to start with. Or maybe we just use it to deny some scouting. That actually is probably a better plan here. So we're going to put it over here. Get a Twilight in this location. Well, the scouting has been denied, but... might have done it a bit too well, because now he probably is afraid of some type of Void Ray all in. It's not gonna come quickly though, so maybe he won't understand what's happening at all. I mean, it is a pretty confusing build order, what I'm playing here, so I can't blame him if he is confused. Gotta get a little bit of a pylon over here. No, you guys stay here, up top. I really would love to clear that Reaper. I'm also afraid of like a Hellion or something coming in to scout. That is one of my main fears right now. I need to somehow deny my opponent's vision of my third base as well. It's another thing that's actually somewhat important here, I have to admit. So the plan here is pretty simple. And when I say pretty simple, it's going to... The thought behind it is simple. The execution is going to be close to impossible. But that's what makes it fun. We're going to shade in with a bunch of adepts into the main base. Why do I have a battery over there? Oh, right, because of the early game. I kind of forgot about the early game here for a second. So we're going to shade in with our adepts, and we take out one of the edge depots. This is the entire plan. He probably is building tanks and that type of crap, but that should be no problem whatsoever, because the tanks will be on the high ground. And the high ground, while usually very safe, this time around is going to be in some major freaking danger. So we're going to move here. Quick chrono boost on this. We're going to get more adepts as well. Whoop. These bad boys will be over here. Okay, here we go. Okay, he spotted exactly what I'm about to be doing. But perhaps I don't actually need to be down there right now. Oh, I lost absolutely everything. But this did not quite go how I wanted it to. This went very mediocre even. Okay, new plan. We're going to sit on 2 bases. I will save up Void Rays in the corner of the map, and I'll fly in to snipe one of his bases when he decides to move out. Now, this plan probably would have been better if I would have started with it, but despite that initial hiccup, maybe it's still going to be possible. Oh, my plan really did fail hardcore here, didn't it? Oh, maybe I can actually kill this. Maybe I can actually kill this. Maybe I can kill this! Oh, and he stims as well. That means I can now 2-shot these. Okay. Going to keep going. Maybe I can actually clear this base. That would be fantastic, no? Can I actually just shade into this? I think I can. Come on. You go clear the base. You go clear the base. Oh my god, I actually won. I did not actually end up killing the base though, but I was on the way. I really like this idea as well of just having a 2-base all-in with Void Rays sitting in the corner so I can go snipe a base. If I get another Terran, that's actually just going to be my plan. I'll play like 2-base Glaive Adept with Forge so I can also get a quick +1. I can't believe this actually ended up working. This was not a very good build order. He just took his third a little bit too fast. Probably believed that I was going to transition. But sadly, I couldn't transition because I hadn't taken out one of his command centers yet. So we're going to try this again. See if our next opponent will give us a bit more of a fight. +8 points, nonetheless. 6.5k MMR. Let's open the game number 2. This time we're getting a Protoss player. And Protoss players are, of course, fantastic. I love playing against Protoss players. And we're actually going to copy some of the concepts from that last game. I think. So rather than just straight up going for some big attack, unless I see a 3rd base, I'm just going to be waiting. So I'm going to be 2-base all-inning, but not attacking. And then the real attack comes when he either moves out, or if he never moves out, then I'll eventually have to go kill his 3rd base, I guess. But ideally, he will decide to move out. I'm actually planning here on opening up with an Oracle. And then maybe some Void Rays after. I'll keep the Void Rays over here in the dead space. I hope that he doesn't see it. That would be kind of big, actually. Or what I could do... No, I have a better plan. Okay, sorry. Well, we scratched that. I'll open up with a robotics facility. And then I proxy a Stargate, which I will use to save up Void Rays. Then at some point, he will be like, oh, I want to attack this clown. He will attack me. I fly in with the Void Rays. And I kill everything in his main. This is not a very foolproof plan yet. This also isn't a very foolproof plan. Not a huge fan of that. I'll get the Cybercore down eventually. It is what it is after all. Maybe we can get some adepts in the early game. That would not be bad actually. A couple of adepts for scouting. A late Stargate somewhere on the map after a fast robo. Like all of these things, they feel like they have some real potential over here. Okay, come here, buddy. Come here. I want to show you some tricks. At this point, it still looks fairly standard for him, except for the fact that I forgot my 2nd gateway. So we're going to open up with 1 Stalker and 1 Adept. That should confuse him a good amount already, you know? The moment you play something like this, the best thing is to keep them in a constant state of confusion, because what you're doing makes no sense, but they really have to experience that as well, you know? It's like a really bad movie from the 60s or something like that. Just explaining how terrible the plot is doesn't quite do it justice. You need to watch it and the poor special effects to truly understand why a movie sucks. And it's the same here. He needs to experience it, and he needs to feel the pain as well that I'm feeling while playing this type of build order. So I'm sending this bad boy out. It wouldn't surprise me if he decides to come back, by the way, with that worker. And actually try to... no, he's not going to try to block with it. No, it is what it is. That was a good attempt there by me to predict what he was going to be doing. I will proxy my Stargate. I just hope he doesn't scout me. And in order to stop him from scouting, I will actually fake an all-in. Or well, I will show the signs of a different all-in, basically. The immortal all-in. And then I'm saving up Void Ray somewhere else. If this works, I'll be an actual genius. No offense to the people that also think they're geniuses, but this is what a true genius looks like. You'll be confused, by the way, by this adapt. What is this garbage? This looks proper weird. God, this Harstem guy's an idiot. Bum, pidum, pidum. He's getting a lot of units, by the way. That is kind of worrying over here. Not ooh, yeah, he actually is getting a lot of units. We can actually fight this for a little bit, I think. Okay, this actually is not bad because it's going to be a confusing game because of this. Like this weird type of move out, he'll be like, oh, I bet I confused him a lot. And he did confuse me a lot because I don't think his build is very good. But he also confused himself because all of the timings are off. His first sentry scout is going to be very late. Oh my god, he lets me in. Hello, good sir. I have something for you. It's an adept in your main base. Okay, so now he's going to start scouting. I wish I could deny this. Or I just warp in a zealot here. A zealot is like the ultimate unit that you build when you're planning on attacking someone. So I'm just going to start moving out on the map. I really want to clear this hallucination, by the way. It's kind of important for me. Where are you at, buddy? So there's nothing at home currently for me either. I'm cutting workers in a pretty big way. So right now it's like, oh man, this guy's an idiot. Oh, this guy's a true idiot. Oh, look at that. He's so stupid. But I'm not that stupid. I even hallucinate a prism here. This is a pretty good trick. He's gonna be like, oh, this guy's a prism and everything, huh? He really needs to see my prism, though. It's kind of important. I'll send it in over here. Oh, I don't think I can fight that, boys. We'll sadly have to go back home. Oh, that's very unfortunate for me. And now I want him to see that this prism was a fake, so he won't prepare for anything in the dead space. Otherwise, he might leave some stalkers at home, you know, to defend that. So this is like a fake prism, and right now he knows, tada, I've been tricked. And that's annoying for him. I already have 2 Void Rays here, saved up. I almost want to actually get a prism right now, though. And send in two immortals into the dead space. We'll get a forge. This will definitely trick him. Oh, my opponent is so confused right now. He has absolutely zero idea what's going on. Sometimes I wish I could look into my opponent's heads, you know? Like you don't continue scouting, buddy. You don't want to figure out what's going on. This is not for your eyes, young boy. Get out of here. Okay, we have an observer. This observer is going to provide us with lots of valuable information. Okay, how many do we need actually in order to quickly destroy a nexus? I hadn't actually thought of that yet. I'm also going to pretend like I want to expand, so I'll just build like a pylon here. Okay, he sees my worker move out. I start my +1. Cancel my +1. Don't actually have money for that crap. Oh, he's moving out. He's moving out. He's moving out. Is he actually proper moving out, or is he fake moving out? Oh, no! No. Go in, boys. Go in. I repeat, we need to go in right now. Okay. This needs to finish. Oh, no. This is not going to end up working, is it? I have a bad feeling about this, my friends. Okay, I have a very bad feeling about this. But sometimes what starts as a bad... I don't have a super battery available. What starts as a bad feeling will quickly go into a good feeling. So I'm going to get an immortal in the main base. So that's good. Once I get that, at least my main will be secure. We're allowed to take a third base right now. Oh, I need to get this Immortal. This Immortal is so important right now. Please, please, Mr. Immortal, pop out. Thank you very much. Good sir. Good sir. Thanks so much, Mr. Immortal. Yep, you die. These Stalkers are going to fall as well. I have a bad feeling about this. Oh my god, if I wouldn't have lost my 2 Immortals for practically free outside of my base, I think we might have been capable of doing this. Oh. Oh. We were so close. We, honest to God, were so close. Oh. No, I don't think he should have... I don't think it's gonna matter either. No, I'm gonna kill all of these Stalkers right now. I just don't have anything anymore. Right? We're dead, no? He's going to recall. Yeah. Maybe if I'm very fast. No, this doesn't work. Oh, she. He also had a 3rd base already. That is also very unfortunate. If we don't lose these Immortals out on the map, isn't the game just over because of my counterattack? Look at this. If I realize what was going on, if this guy would have moved to the left. I was so late with realizing what was happening here. He must have been here for a while, huh? Yeah. If I'm at my... No, not at my battery, but if I'm just back here and don't lose these for free and my Void Rays, they pop up one of these bases. I think this strategy has some real potential. I need to wait a little bit because I can't get this guy again. But the overall plan really wasn't that bad. Like, he must have been proper confused. Is worker active? Yeah, we see a long period where he's not gaining anything. Not great. Alright, we're gonna try another time. So far, 1-1. We gotta win more than we lose. That's the least I can do. Alright, we got a 6.6k Terran this time around. Okay. We're going to... This is a very good Terran player. This might be like a Hero Machine or something like that. Some other top Terran. I don't actually know who else it could be at 6-6. It's just Hero Marine laddering usually. Clan Planes on his main account. Maybe Time or Special. Okay. We're going to actually proxy a fast Stargate this time around. Very fast Stargate over here. We will save up 4, 5, maybe 6 Void Rays. I'm not entirely sure yet. And I hope that my opponent doesn't open up with a Reaper. That's really my entire plan. If my opponent opens up with a Reaper, we're probably dead. However, if he doesn't open up with a Reaper, he will have no information until he's going to move out. And by the time he moves out, bam! I fly in with my Void Rays, I kill him while defending at home. That is just the general gist that I'm going for. And then I take a 3rd base, of course. Let's not forget about that. I'm only allowed to expand after I kill my opponent's... one of my opponent's command centers. I could also try to time it so that I fly in the moment he starts his 3rd command center. Ugh, this is actually kind of annoying. I'm just gonna get it here though. Should I get Void Rays at home now instead? I'm never so sure about this. I mean, he knows I'm here as well, which is pissing me off. So I can't even send it across the map properly. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to send it across the map. He's going to come back with his SCV and try to build a bunker at some point. And I will try to deny that. That is, of course, if he decides that a Reaper is going to be worth it. Ideally, he doesn't get a Reaper. Maybe what I should do is get one of these. And then still get a proxy Stargate over there. That sounds really, really bad and very dangerous. And kind of scary to do as well. And I kind of like all of these things combined. So we're gonna do it. And we're gonna get a battery in the main base, I guess. A fast battery as well. There's a fly in my eye. Or at least that's what it feels like. But it's not possible because I'm inside a room where I've sealed the windows. So that no outside interaction can happen. Is that a Reaper? Reapers are so fast on this map, huh? Going to pretend like I'm researching Warp Gate as well. Good move, Kevin. Up. Move away. Move away, good sir. We don't require you around here anymore. Actually, I could just legitimately... Wait, he built one anyway. Very interesting. Very interesting. Look. I don't want to call him something he isn't, but that is a prick move. Okay, so this guy's a bit of a prick. Just have to say it. You know, I'm a straight shooter like that. If my opponent treats me like a prick, I'm going to treat him like a prick. Ah, I thought I might be capable of getting him there. But I guess not. He has 2 as well, huh? Yeah, I have a feeling we're not going to be having such a good time over here. Oh, I still have this idiot as well. Maybe I can kill him actually. Before he gets any info. He got no info whatsoever. He has none. 0. Negative info currently. I also have negative money though. They actually know. 0. Nada. We're getting our Twilight Council already. Which is good, I guess, in a way. We're saving up these Void Rays in the corner. But, ooh, cool. That looks good for us. I mean, if we can shoot this a couple of times. He's going to be chilling in the bushes there, no? Definitely. Most definitely. Shoot him! Puff. He's going to move out at some point. That's when we're going to strike. 4 Void Rays, I think, is going to be the answer as well. I was thinking of 3. I think he'll move out when I have about 4. What unit is he going to move out with? I think he's saving up something. Oh, it's Marauders. Ooh, that's actually kind of exciting. Because with Marauders, it probably means he's 3-rexing me. Which means he won't have anything at home whatsoever. Oh. I hope I have a super battery available really soon. That would be huge. Maybe I can snipe this first. Okay, we killed the base. We are now officially allowed to get an extra base. Officially allowed to get a 3rd, but only if we want to. Surely he's not going to stand here forever, no? No, 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 no. Does he have anything in the natural or no? Oh no. He killed my thing. No, no. Oh, this is at least a pretty wild game, which is good. I think. Okay, we can just take this base, which is technically my 3rd base as well. Going to continue taking out more of these supply depots. Can't believe I'm actually beating this guy with this. This is the dumbest builder I've played in my entire life. But if it works, it works. You know what they say. If something is stupid and it works, it ain't stupid. I'm gonna get DTs as well here. This feels like a very good DT game because he's literally on the single dude. Does he have a thing over there? No.
Dimensional strings attuned. Let us begin.
No, 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 no. I really can't lose that. Why am I so dumb and bad at this game? Uh-oh. You go die. You go die. I said you go die. There we go. Perfect stuff. I have a very powerful thing over here called Guardian Shield. Oh my god, I used it in the wrong spot. He has no anti-air though. We got him! We got that! Yeah. Take a third, take a third. Ah, too slow with the third. Ah, too slow with the third. I was allowed to build a third though. Or maybe I was only allowed to rebuild my base because I only killed one command center. I don't actually know what the rules are on that. If I lose a base... This was an exciting game though. I wish I had a heart rate meter. I bet my heart rate was very high during that. It's very exciting to play like a complete idiot. 26 points. I wonder who this is. This guy's gonna flame the ever-living crap out of me. He GG'd as well though. It sounds like a Hero Marine move. Hero Marine is someone that GG's a fair amount, even when he's losing. But he's not streaming currently, so it's probably not him. Whenever Hero Marine plays, he's always streaming. He has a great stream as well. Alright, let's try one more. This actually energized me. I feel revitalized, if anything. So we're gonna try one more time. I kind of hope I get a Zerg. So I'm gonna wait a little bit to dodge all the tosses and the Terrans. Then we get a Zerg player. I feel like this has some real potential. Alright, we got our next little game here. Against the Protoss, sadly. I think I can come up with something interesting though. So far we've mainly been focusing on air units. And I think what we're gonna do now is we might actually have to play some DT Blink. So either DT Blink or a Prism warping in 60 Ts, but that sounds a little bit more risky. So instead I'm going to go for a quick DT Blink off of 2 bases, obviously. And then try to snipe my opponent's main base or their natural, depending what they do, right? Like I need to be kind of careful with how I play it, but it should have at least some type of potential. We'll open up with, once again, a pretty standard opener. This time I don't actually want to alarm my opponent too much. I actually want my opponent to have a great time figuring out everything that I'm doing. You know, I just want them to know that they're safe. Because the moment they believe they're safe, that's the moment they'll start losing. Because they're not safe. I'll get a Forge even with this. I'm not going to get +1. I'll get a Forge. I'll just show it. You know, Forge, upgrades. I can do it if I want to. I won't. Might start an upgrade and then cancel it once he's gone again. Save the 100, especially the 100 gas. If you're playing DTs with Blink, 100 gas is a lot of gas. Especially in the early phase, it's going to be very, very big. We'll proxy our 5th pylon on the map. It's kind of a late pylon to proxy. I completely understand that. I'm not an idiot. But otherwise it will be too obvious that something is missing from my main base, I think. I'm also not going to be scouting whatsoever. Unless my opponent actually doesn't scout here. Then I need to scout a little bit around the map. I can just start... Yeah, he's not scouting, so I'll just start sending out this this worker around the map. We'll open up with a 4-stalker opener, something along these lines. Should be somewhat okay then. Ooh, no, he's scouting me, never mind. This is either going to be something like 3-gate robo, or it's just a fake proxy pylon. I'm not very worried about this. Or it's a really close by proxy robo, but even that is somewhat unlikely, honestly. Yeah, I'm not really feeling that type of build order out of him, honestly. Not really feeling it. Just follow this up with sentry rather than a 4-stalker start. So we'll take this out. He knows what I'm doing. I know what this fella is doing as well. And whoop. We'll be heading on the low ground. Get our nexus out. And we're just going to be sending this straight into the corner right now. So I want to get a really fast Twilight Council. That's for sure. I'm not sure if I actually want Blink though. Blink is really expensive to get in this type of scenario. Maybe we'll just do 4th pylon. No, we're gonna do 4th pylon. I know I said I was gonna proxy my 5th pylon, but my opponent is a 6k player. He might not be counting pylons, or I could just fake an extra pylon here as well. Then I can't get a 5th unit though. So there is some pretty big tells here if he's counting stuff. But then again, he's a Protoss player. We know majority of the Protoss player can't really count. That includes me. So yeah. Let's just hope he's one of us. He's truly a toss. Let's hope he's not a Terran or a Zerg off racing here, because that could be bad. That could go very, very wrong quickly. We'll get charge. Just as like a placeholder, more so than anything. This is not good. This is really not good. This is really, really not good. Oh my god, we keep both of them alive? They actually... This went a lot better than it ever should have, I think. And I'm allowed to cancel at this point as well. Kill that! Okay. Oh, he cancelled? Surely that was a mistake. This wasn't terrible for him, but it also wasn't super brilliant, honestly. Like, it's just like, yeah, it's okay. It really is just okay. He killing the 2 sentries is big. He killed 4 or 5 workers as well, which is kind of big. The main problem for me is that I just don't know what the follow-up is going to be. So I'm going to split my stalkers just in case there's something funky going on. Oh, come on! Oh. Oh. That actually is annoying to me. That actually is just really, really, really annoying. Gonna kill this. We'll start our blink immediately. Oh, what a tryhard. Just scouting all around the map. Would you look at that, man? This guy. Unbelievable. Protoss players these days. Everyone's getting a little bit too good for my liking. I'm not sure how he figured that out, though. Maybe he's proxying his own building and he decided that, you know, it might be worth it. Might be worth the scout around the map. Maybe he has his own Dark Shrine proxy. It is very possible. I hope he doesn't see that I'm actually getting this, but it's so obvious, so I might as well just chrono it. If he scouts, then... If he scouts it slightly too late, he won't be able to figure out what exactly I'm doing. Now, the main reason why I'm getting a sentry is not because I want to figure out what he's doing. It's because I want to be capable of blinking into my opponent's main base. That's going to be the main thing here for me. I also do want to figure out what he's doing, though. Actually, it's somewhat important. Actually, it's very important. Okay, please don't let it be a... Oh, he's scouting. He's definitely scouting. Should I cancel it? No, I won't cancel it. Let's hope he doesn't know what the animation looks like. I mean, it's not a very common animation to see. But I should know. He really should know. I think he just scouted to see if it was still there, so he might not have actually clicked it. I'm upping gases. That's actually kind of big, huh? Is he pushing out? Is he pushing out, actually? Where did all my stalkers go? Uh-oh, uh-oh. Okay, here we go. This is not looking too good for me right now. This is not looking too good for me whatsoever. But, on the other hand, we are dealing some decent damage as well on his side of the map. Come on, blink away, blink away. Nah, I don't think this is possible. Yeah, there's just too much over here. Ah! I almost for a second believed that we were going to be capable of doing this. Sniping a base in a very cheeky manner. Yeah, we lost everything at home. Maybe if we were in position and we had like 2-3 batteries already done, with like 2-3 sentries, but this was just too hard. He was also really ready for the counter-attack. Like, there actually was no way for me to do this. My initial position wasn't too bad, but nah. Too rough, too rough. For sure, too rough. Alright. Well, sadly, that's going to be it for me today. I hope you did enjoy it. If you did, don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel. Make sure to suggest a suggestion for next week as well. I'm reading the comments, figuring out what you guys want. This actually came from the comments as well. I don't think I put it on the screen because I'm very lazy. So if you do have a suggestion, be sure to leave it there. My face just disappeared, but that's okay. Thank you all for watching, and bye-bye.